I hadn't slowed down because there are signs all on the side of the highway in Texas that say, drink, drive, go to jail. Started looking like a to-do list. But ever since I stopped drinking so much, everybody's been trying to get me into weed. And I keep trying it because I keep thinking I'm doing it wrong. But I think I'm too crazy to do it. Like, I'm the person that you smoke with, and like I'll say, I'm not fun and I'm not paranoid, I'm just right. Like, it's never really been a good time for me. One of the worst experience, well, the first experience I had was I did an edible. And I was at a fuckboy's house because that's where you get them. And the only thing I remember is his roommate was like, how high is she? And I was like, pretty high, but he'd walked away 30 minutes ago. And my brain will just black out for nothing. I also get a little bit mean when I'm on it. And like, that's why I quit drinking too, because it was making me mean. And now that I'm a grown-ass woman, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm just mean and everything was making me uninhibited. It's entirely possible I might just be a bitch. Self-realization. But like probably the worst experience I had was I was in Wisconsin and I was at this house party with a bunch of male comedians, which is like a lot of them, you might guess. But there was just like a lot of middle-aged white men as far as the eye could see. And I'd gotten drunk because that was my thing at the time. And there wasn't much to do in Wisconsin. So I came in and I was like, I'm drunk! Which is kind of a life hack. Because effectively it's the same thing as declaring everything after this is a crime. Just make everybody a witness. But like, I found this couch I was gonna pass out on, found a blanket, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna become a little drunk cocoon so I can wake up a beautiful sober butterfly. That was the plan. That was the plan. But a guy comes up and he moves the blanket and he screams because he didn't realize there was a person there, and I screamed because I was unaware I was around people, like I had just checked out. And then he goes, hey, you want this? And he hands me a Rice Krispie treat this big. Yeah, I'm in the future now too. And at the time it had taken him to turn around, I'd eaten all of it. And he goes, oh, you party? And I was like 26 and he was like 56. And I was like, hell yeah, I party. And then I took 4 hits off of his vape pen because I didn't know I'd already done all the drugs. So I fall asleep, which I thought was like sliding into home base. Did you guys know that it could wake you up? Yeah? Well, where were you in 2017 when I needed you? Because I had no idea. It was just like at 2 a.m. my own brain woke me up to just go, bitch, look what you did! And somebody was like, how much do you think you had? And I was like, I'm not a scale, but 2 million? I don't know. I thought about just throwing open the front door and yelling to the police, I made a mistake! So it turns out I don't party. I don't party like somebody who's trying to forget they lost custody of their kids. I don't. Because after a certain age, you're just partying to forget you have back pain. Like, it's not the same. You're not partying to make memories, you're partying to forget shit. So I want to declare though, like I am an ally. Like I love it for other people. Like if we did for me what it did for all of you, that'd be so neat, but it just doesn't. Like the last time that I tried, I was in Colorado, I was like, when in Rome, okay. And I thought maybe my problem is that I just didn't know how much I'd had of what. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. I had a little piece of 5 milligram chocolate, and then I had a panic attack at the zoo. Because I didn't know what side of the cage I was on. And do we ever? But yeah, it's just not for me. I think when it comes down to it, I'm too much of a red-blooded American to do weed. You know, don't do weed because I call it doing weed. Yeah, I think I'm too much of a goddamn patriot. I just don't want to learn the metric system. I'm really glad you guys like that one. There was an 8th chance it would work. You guys are really fun.